Hey guys, it's Andrew the Wolf here. As you can see, I'm in the South Cave, the Church Cave ruins, with my drain here. There's a SS supply drain. And yes, it has a total of 5 gods on it. I believe that's just the maximum amount. Don't quote me on that one. It's the maximum amount I was able to put on. This is a remake video about my drain tutorial. Apparently I wasn't very clear. So I'm just gonna go through it step by step with you. I'm gonna build the train track around my sand dunes map, and you're just gonna tag along with me for a little bit, and I'll just explain what I'm doing as I go. So hopefully it'll be more informative. You can take away a lot better. I've done on my collision, so that way it's just like a normal server settings. And we're just gonna get on with this. Without further delay, let's get started building. Alright, let's do a little practice run here. As you can see, I have my basic building blocks. Foundation, pillar, wall, and ceiling with the tracks. And we're gonna try to get up this hill. We're gonna try to be patient and get up there. Let's see. And super landing. Oh! It's really killer on your knees. Alright, we're just gonna place this willy-nilly here. Let's see. Now, of course, on a personal server, you can take off your collision and you just place it in most teams. Teams do get in the way, like walks and trees, so yeah, you do have to take care of that. As you see me go through this, I'm gonna fidget back and forth with the material. It's just, I guess, anxiety, I guess. You see, since collision is on, you have to make sure the connector can connect. So therefore I have to go ahead and pick it up. What I normally do is just destroy it, because there is a glitch where it tends to disconnect all of them. And when you're building a major track or just new tracks, it can be a real hassle. Alright, just place this a little higher, subdue it. No. Okay. Nope. Still not getting down. Alright, so I'll go ahead and just pick this up. And we'll place another one. Let's place this one a little bit higher. It's maximum amount. There we go, little pump. And then we can go ahead and just put one here. Let's go ahead and even it out, why not? And boom, there you go, a little uphill train track, yeah. Alright, let's get to the next lesson. Let's make it a little bit more complicated one. Alright, now that we know the fundamental basics, let's build up a little complicated here. Let's see. We're going to want to take a done going up here, so we're going to build it up here. Since we already know what works, we can go ahead and assume building it a little higher than most items. Now you can always put foundations. If something's not really working, you can always just set it on, which is what I use. You just level it up. And here we are. And we're going up the valley. Boom. It's easy once you know how, and it's just getting in the rhythm. Alright, now we're just gonna try to go around this corner and into the dunes. We just lift it up. No, now you see I'm doggone fucked up now, because I didn't check if the placement, the connection snapped. I'm gonna have to pick this one up. Alright, let me just Hit it. Don't. What is wrong with this thing? Come on now. There you go. So lift a little higher. Connected. Boom. As long as it's not due at a sharp angle, it should be fine. Again, the maximum range, if it's at a straight shot, is about 7 blocks. So you can get there. Let's see. So like that's gonna be a little weird, but again, it's not too sharp, so we can go ahead and do that. Now with things like trees and rocks are in the way, because they will stop your train. You just want to just, maybe put a foundation in, prevent it from respawning. And that way you don't have to chop a tree down every time you want to go for a ride. Now, let's see. I'm just going to leave it as up and connected. And there you go. And into the dunes. Now let's get started with my truck. It is a lot of work. Now I have to fix these tracks. When I built it, I wasn't using collision, so I destroyed some tracks and set it properly. In the process, I did destroy my train here, so yeah. So be careful with that. If your train's on the track, when you pick it up, it will be destroyed. Alright, moving forward here. Now, I want to go around the dunes and not do the lake, the river, because I have a track going up to that river back and forth, and that's that track. But I want this one to separate into the outer dunes. And I use a 3-way split because normally the 2-way split, it always gets stuck for some reason. I think there's like a glitch. I'm waiting for another update, I guess. The 2-way merger works just fine, but the split, it's best to work with a 3-way. That way, it just saves you a headache. Now, it's late, so bear with me. I'm just trying to do this. Somebody didn't like my video, and I was like, man, you're right. So I was looking at you, again, Tank. I really couldn't say his name. Again, Tank something? Let me see here. Can take what was this? OP? That can't be good. No. Well, he's the reason why I'm working late now, because he made a good point that I wasn't very eventful on my other one. So let's do this. Now once we're connected, it should be a straight shot. As you see, I'm going through, around. Got my other track going inwards, this one's going outwards. If you go to your right using this track, it bends. To your left, bends, as well as go up and down. I don't like using the up and down ones because it can get has very laggy support as a snap all the time. So it'll be a waste of time sometimes. But if you get a good straight shot, you get this. Place and place. See, now it's a little uphill. Sometimes you just gotta take a few steps back and replace. So that's gonna be half of it. Let's see. Inwards, outwards. Going around, down. Alright. Now, look at those arrows. The train tracks can only go one way. You can either go forward or backwards. So those arrows will be connected. If somebody's not connected, it's probably because you put the arrows in the wrong direction. It does matter, so pay attention when you place it. Don't. It took me a few minutes one time, and it was just frustrating. Now, I like to plan ahead of where I want to go. I want to go uphill, so sometimes I think it's easier. And it is sometimes. It just depends on how lengthwise you can build it. Sometimes it's a little too steep. You're going to make other plans. But a good foundation here and there helps. And here we go. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Now, let's see. I'm worried about that sand. Sometimes the sand blocks it. But, I guess we'll get there when we get there. We're gonna move forward. Now, like I said before, these little short connections are going to be your best friend climbing it and up and downhill. Ooh. The cat's killing me. It's like 4 o'clock where I'm at. Alright. Picking it up. I like how detailed everything is with your feeding, your footprints. Come on. Alright. Yeah, no, this has been my week right here. As soon as it launches out, I caught it, and I was just obsessed with building a train. The first train tracks were pretty crappy, if you ask me, but it's getting better. I can wait for people to see what they build. Alright. Alright, destroy. Okay. Maybe this is a little too hard. Maybe. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, one moment. Shoot. Ask questions later. Come on. Nice. So again, you got about 7 squares each. It just all depends if it's just too sharp at an angle. And it should be fine. Nope. I guess that's 8 squares. Alright. I don't know if anybody got the... come on. Have anybody seen the new Pixar series or was it Belmont? It's okay. The ARK, I think it's just fine. It's nothing too intriguing. But with this, I'm afraid I might have to start a different round. Yeah, I don't like leaving extra stuff around. Mainly because I have my stuff on damage resistance, so it's gonna stay there. Alright. This should be a little more pop. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's see here. Definitely rebuild. Redirect. Just needs more math to it. I'm not the time and day for the math. I just want a quick, simple route around the desert. Boom. A little bit less steep. Alright, this is going well, I think. We're almost on the hill. We're gonna get to that next temple or ruins. Hold on. Alright. Now we're back. I made a few adjustments off screen, nothing too major. Just thought that the video was taking too long. Alright. We're almost there, I believe. Feels taking a lot longer than I thought it would be. But you know, traveling to the desert normally is. So for you all, to the desert, I will use a lot of rotations. Helps a lot, especially in those places where you really can't build. Because you see, there's not very many flat stations, but just put a foundation, lower it down. Booyah. Right there. Boom. I don't know who was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but wait, I guess that would be me. Someplace outside. I think this whole shop or snap point is really choose and go. So, okay, of course, you know, when you can't go directly up, the best is to go around. Most building these tracks, you're gonna find that you're making a lot of curves, and it's fine. But once you get to a straight flat area, it's normally straight and go. Once we get to that point, it should be great. I like to glide around the hills because you are able to get a good glide on it. Well, automatically, but then you just gotta keep covering it with the hills. And we're gonna go around this hill. We're going on this hill right here. Oof. Alright, come on. Let's do this. Just need to tweak it a little, turn it to the right. There you go. Come on, guys, let's get up that hill. I'm gonna use a lot of foundation from here on out now. And get those two scorpions. Alright. So now that we got a good punk of it, we can go ahead and raise up a hill. Come on. We should be able to glide, stick to the side once we get up here. Well, no, when in doubt, just put a foundation. Again, best friends when building. I can't say this enough with the train tracks. It'll help you turn, sharp edges, and it'll help you get up that hill. Oh, the snapping point. Let me fill over this. There we go. Was it a dime, little bisons? Come on. What is gonna... Never fail. Fill foundations. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have broke it off, you know, uphill, but for the tutorial's sake, we'll just do it for this way. And of course, we always gotta double check. You don't want to be boss says it, and then find out it doesn't work. Alright, so we gotta get on the train tracks. The way to activate the train is actually just to get on the train track 1 and then push right. And eventually it will pop out. Now, once you do, yeah, oof. Okay. Well, see, the thing is with the door, and you don't really get onto the doors. You can. I guess if you have a double-sided door, you can jump in. However, you get onto the train, and I'll show you right now. So I gotta pop in. Since you can put dedicated servers. It's basically my build train when I don't want to use the game creation mode. It's the various building. It's amazing. So you get some charcoal and put it in. You're gonna want to reverse all the way back. Don't hit it, otherwise, like a glove. Now what you're gonna want to do to go to each cart that you build that you have to attach now. You just go and attach. Now this will automatically disattach the next one. So you gotta go to each one and attach it. You should see that little frame animation. Okay. And there we go. And then, boom. Now, of course, always test your tracks. You don't want to keep going and find out that one piece is broken. So you gotta go this way. Then you're gonna go this way. Then you're gonna go back this way. Since it's a 3-way track, you know, left, straight, and right. Again, I would get stuck on a 2-way splitter. And so I just use a 3-way. Ain't nothing wrong with the 3-way. Now let's see. Alright, and that's pretty much it. You can stick around to, you know, for me to get to the ruins. But that's pretty much the tutorial. Guys, I had to cut it for time. This video is taking a lot longer to make than I thought it was. So we made it to the reach, just a few feet down the line. Not very far. Most important thing to do now that I'm at this checkpoint is to test the wiring. You're gonna take this out because you don't wanna, just in case I wanted to hit it. Alright. I don't know why am I walking? Let's see. That's the glitch I'm talking about. When you pick it up once on one end, it'll do some of the other one dirty. And this is the hassle, you know, of building train tracks right here. But we do it because we need tracks. How did I? What? How did they get there if it wasn't? Science. Makes no sense. Did I skip it? Okay. Let this be a lesson, everybody. Don't use your personal train for tutorials. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out if they won't connect. Well, I would like to thank you for joining me on this epic adventure of destroying my prize supply train. Just gonna have to do it again. Please join me in another video that I would have, and it's just gonna be my train going around the ARK with buildings I put up and whatnot. If I, get around to put up the buildings. As you can see, it is quite time consuming to make these videos. Well, I hope this answers some questions. If you have any questions, please, feel free to reach out to me. If you want me to do anything or go over anything, I have over, I don't know, 200 hours. I want to say at minimum 100 hours, but it feels like I gotta double check that number. It's probably way higher than that now. And yes. Since I'm adding this, let me go back. Yeah. Now, the way it works with the cart is you don't really use the doors. You get on the train from whatever you hit the train at, and then from the train you switch from one area to the next. And you really shouldn't be not sitting down when you're on it. Just like the boat, you could just fall off. So is the train tracks, so they're not so smooth. Or even if it is smooth, I don't know. I'm always driving, but you can get left behind. Well, thank you for joining me on my epic adventure. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.